Hi, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So, as I usually say, I've already shuffled the cards, called in the appropriate protection, and we're ready to get right into your messages. So, coming right out, you have the pomegranate. That's a very delicious fruit if you've never had it. A little bitter, but still very tasty. And the suji tree as well. So with the pomegranate here, I heard the word bittersweet. 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 Two opposites. Something that's bitter, but sweet at the same time. I just thought of a candy that I used to like as a kid. Or not even so much as a kid. This is kind of a recent one. Sour Patch Kids. Like, you bite into it and first it's a little bitter, and then as you continue to suck on it, it gets a little sweet. So I get this energy that many of you, through certain cycles through life, you've had some moments that felt very bitter, but I'm getting that you're starting to see, feel, and know the sweetness of it all, the sacredness, especially with the suji tree here. This is all about sacred events, sacredness. And with the pomegranate, it's the sacredness of your inner journey. See, the thing with the pomegranate is it's a very pretty red fruit on the outside, but it's not until you get to the inner parts of it that you get that sweetness, that bittersweet taste that comes forth. And some pomegranate juice is very, very healthy, actually. You know what? Let me look. I want to give you some of the qualities of these two before we move forward. So with the suji tree, for some of you, the bittersweetness is because someone's behavior, someone's actions may be troubling you at this time. And you've gone inward, taking this inner journey about how this affects you, about what to do with it. And it's bittersweet because I get this energy that many of you are choosing the more elevated path. Meaning if it's not good for you, you're not keeping it. And that's what makes it bittersweet. But with the suji, you may feel that they should behave differently, even if because you don't understand their motives. But this is a time of rising, as I said, above these difficulties and seeing the true spiritual nature, the sacredness of it all. What is it coming to teach you? How are you growing from this? How are they growing from this, if at all? But more focusing on your inner journey and how you're growing from this. Suji is also known for being one of those woods that is commonly used in building. So some of you are taking what has occurred, even if you didn't understand the actions, and you're still using it to build. Taking what you've gained, going inward with it, and then building outward from that. Okay? Suji is a tree that's usually found in Japan. And it's usually near the shrines and the temples, and that's where the sacredness comes from that, okay? So that's all I'm going to give you about that. And so when it comes to the pomegranate, this is you using your intuition about what's occurring, about whatever actions or behaviors you're not understanding. you still know that it's a part of your journey. And so you're seeking inward guidance and insight about it. Excuse me, hold on. Okay, so not sure where I was, but the pomegranate is about the major themes of your life, like the death and the rebirth. And so this is a time where you may feel very inspired creatively to visualize, to help you with your life's plan, with the plan of your future, of having a more golden future, of what you're weaving together. So despite whatever has happened, despite any misunderstandings, any behaviors, any actions that have felt confusing, have puzzled you, taking that inner journey, tapping into that sacred energy that is surrounding you, and then moving forward to weave a more elevated, especially with the color gold. You know what? I'm getting something about that. What does the color gold literally represent? When I think of gold, I think of higher chakras, even though it's not one of the chakra colors. I mean, gold is still one of the metals that holds the most value. Even when the dollar doesn't hold value, gold does. So there's something about gold here. Let's see, gold. Gold is illuminating. It is sacred. It's durable and it's precious. It's almost universally associated with the sun, okay, the golden sun, living your life like it's golden, or the highest stage in spiritual development. Okay, so that's a part of that sacredness that many of you are weaving forward, even from any misunderstandings or behaviors you're not sure about. You're still taking the sacred part of it all and moving towards the highest stages in your spiritual development. Gold represents richness and abundance. Gold has also been long believed to embody divinity and honor. The symbolism of gold extends beyond its physical properties. It represents purity and perfection, reflecting the divine nature of God. Okay, that's what's up. So gold, it's like many of you, I just got something else from that. You know how to get pure gold, they actually burn off the impurities. So all of those misunderstandings, things that have been misconstrued, I just heard lies and deceit. You're burning off the impurities so you're as pure as gold. All right now. Okay. What more do you have for this? That's funny. When I was doing the pre-shuffle, the divine feminine energy came out as well. So it's like many of you are tapping into that divine feminine energy where you're attracting gold to you. It's funny, she's holding a gold coin in her hand there as well. So it's like you've burned off distorted feminine energies. You've tapped into this divine feminine energy. Tapping into your intuition, using your intuition to move on a more sacred, more elevated path is what I'm getting here. Again, with that death and rebirth, this is a new cycle for many of you. And card number 44 here, so there's wisdom, guidance, stability, ascended master, sacred wisdom. What do you have for this message? Okay, one more time. What do you have for this message? Ooh. There we go. Thank you. Okay. So we have two cards that came out representing the sacral chakra. And so sacral chakra is where your creative force lies. This is where you tap into your inspiration. And this is also where your flexibility comes from, where you're flexible within self, not just physically, mentally and spiritually. Spiritually and mentally, because where you don't understand something, you're still being flexible for the Most High to mold you, to mold the wisdom that's coming forth to you, to assist you with receiving the inspiration that's coming from that wisdom that's there for you, then allowing you to be an inspiration and share that with others. This is also with the divine feminine here, you tapping into, for some of you, your sacred creation energy is how I'm going to say that. Like, there's something about keeping your sacral chakra balanced and flexible. Whoa. Because as you're keeping the sacral chakra open, balanced, and the inspiration is coming to you so that it can come through you, it'll come to and through you in a very authentic way. You don't have to hide it, and you're able to allow it to awaken the very essence of you. To bring more stability. I'm seeing a lot of the red and the orange right now, especially also with these cards, but also with these here. So golden, red, and orange. Gold, red, and orange. What flag has the gold, red, and orange in it? The red and the orange is the root and the sacral. Wow, so many. There's something about using crystals to assist you in keeping your root and your sacral chakra balanced. This is your foundation. This is where the inspiration also flows freely. This is also where you're able to open up to others by magnifying that energy with crystals. When there's been a lot of emotional trauma through the heart, the sacral chakra tends to become closed off. That's where the sexual energy is. So for some of you, you're finding the balance in being able to receive another. Take that as it resonates. Some of you haven't been open to trusting, connecting with others in that way because of past events. So it's time for you to tap into that sacral energy that's a part of the treasure that's within you, where your creative ability is feeling balanced and your inspiration. And yes, I just heard for some of you, even your sexual energy. Take that as it resonates. I'm never telling you to go and be intimate with someone. That's the word I heard. Intimacy. Allowing yourself the connection of intimacy. When the sacral chakra is out of balance, if it's too open, then intimacy becomes distorted and it becomes just about sex, or you can become codependent on needing others. When it's closed, you don't even want to connect with others. So there's something about trusting and balancing that out. Okay? Many of you are tapping into mysteries about past life, tapping into psychic mysteries of your psyche as well. It's like you're able to tap into your consciousness and you're not afraid to allow yourself to explore the caves of your psyche. You see, there are some great mysteries that occur with the mind. Like if someone has had a broken psyche, I don't know where we're going with this, but I'm flowing with it because something's coming through on this. Something about broken psyche. This is where trauma and things like that get stored, that then physically present themselves in the body, which is why we had the sacral chakra come out here with flexibility. Many of you are now ready or have done the work of going into, whether it's past lives or just past events that have happened in this life, things that could have broken the psyche, you've healed, or you now see the great mystery of it and the sacredness of being able to go between the worlds. This past life is like many of you having the ability to go between worlds. Now I'm getting two types of worlds here. Your mind is a world of its own, and you can create worlds with your mind, your thoughts, right? And so some of you are ready, realizing, and able to explore the lower aspects or things that are have been in the dark, and you're now able to shed light on those. You're not in fear of certain things that have happened. It's like you're not allowing false evidence to appear real, but you're going into those darker aspects of the psyche and you're facing everything and allowing it to rise to the surface. To rise to the surface so that it doesn't get stuck in your emotional body, so that it's not stuck in your subconscious mind, so that you're consciously aware of it. And you now know, as like it has been a great mystery, what to do with the insight that you're receiving. You're now more awakened to it. Drum. You're now more awakened to it. It's not like a frequency in the background that's just beating to its own drum. It's like you're directing the music now. You took the past and you used it to make a better future for yourself. You're now able to imagine things being better. You took the journey into the psyche. You brought those past things into the present, and you're now able to imagine, see those great mysteries. You've dispersed any negativity that has come from any past events. And if you haven't, this is what you're being encouraged to do. For some of you, it's the negativity that you've dispersed from the past that's allowed you to have this awakening, that's allowed you to see the treasure in the present moment. It did take a very sacred inner journey of doing this. Some of you are embarking on this inward journey, this sacred journey, to come out of the cocoon into your butterfly phase. when the butterfly goes into the cocoon, it's dark in there. It feels like its own little cave, right? And for those of you who are coming into this, there are crystals that can help you as you meditate through this process, as you find ways to stay flexible and move your body to go through this process. But many of you have gone through this process, and I'm getting that you'll be able to authentically assist others as they go through this process as well. You'll be able to inspire them to know that yes, it is possible, that you won't break. You may bend, you may sway a little, but you won't break. Okay? And doing this inner journey is what's going to assist you in weaving the future golden. Okay? What do you have for this message? Thank you. That's a lot. A lot. Okay. Well, many of you have gone into the psyche, and it's about now, especially with the sacral chakra showing up here, dating. That's what I was saying. You've gone in to see what's been holding you back from connecting with others. And some of you are now ready to step out and feel joy again. Step out and open yourself up to dating. You've taken that inner journey into the psyche, and you've balanced your masculine and your feminine, your light and your dark. You've gone into the caves of your mind, the caves of your emotional body, and put it all together in this present moment where it is a part of you sacredly elevating in this time. Sacredly a part of your life purpose, because you're becoming more spiritually mature. And there is nothing like recognizing, realizing, and feeling, knowing that you've had awakenings that are taking you towards your life purpose, that you can see all the sacredness around you now and how it all plays a part in your life purpose. That you're able to tap into this divine feminine energy and attract those things that are meant to be a part of your life purpose. The ups and the downs, the dark and the light. Because it's the moments of darkness that allow us to appreciate the light. And it's also the light that can allow you to appreciate the darkness. I just saw this. I was watching something, and they were talking about, I think it was Alaska. And there's like one area where they have light like the majority of the day. So you appreciate when you have that little face mask on and it gets dark. Do you see? Where there are necessary moments to have that balance. Many of you are learning to appreciate that and see how it all is interconnected. What do you have for this message? Thank you. Anything else? New beginnings. New beginnings. Card number 10. We have... I don't even want to say 1010 is out here. Many of you may have been seeing that. We have 10 with Divine Feminine and 10 with the Daffodil Fairy. New beginnings. 10 and 10. So hold on. Also, I'm getting, you see how the daffodils have that bright yellow that's almost a golden color as well? So I want to daffodil. The daffodil as a spiritual meaning symbolizes rebirth, new beginnings, hope, joy, and good luck. Much of the symbolization arises from the fact that daffodils emerge each spring to light up barren landscapes with their cheerful yellow, orange, and white. We spoke about the orange with the sacral chakra, and the yellow reminds me of the sun with the golden sun. So, okay. And then, because I feel like this is the number for today, let's do it. 10, 10. So 1010 signifies that your spiritual path is in harmony with your soul's mission. See, we were just talking about coming into being spiritually mature and this being a part of your life's purpose. So your spiritual path is in harmony with your soul's mission. 1010 serves as a guiding light, illuminating your journey in love, in money, and in spiritual growth. Hashtag spiritual maturity. Okay? 1010 signifies spiritual awakening. We talked about that awakening. And discovering inner wisdom. We talked about that inner journey. Guiding us to understand our life's purpose and unblock our true potential. Well-being. It's also associated with a soulmate or twin flame connection, emphasizing personal growth and self-love. So many of you have been on this twin flame journey that you've had to go into the darker aspects of your psyche. And baby, what you came out with as you went into the dark, you came out with personal growth and self-love. And for many of you, that's what I get your twin flame journey was teaching you. Whether you're connected with them or not, if you take a look at what you've gained from this journey, you can't tell me, if you're truly reflecting on it, that you haven't gained some spiritual maturity and that you're now more aware, more awakened to your life purpose. And that is something to be so grateful and so thankful for. The fact that the divine, your soul, set out on this path, on this mission, confirmation, to come into knowing, being more aware, more awakened of self-love, that brings you more into connection with others. Because when you love self, you're not pouring from an empty cup. Your cup is overflowing and it's never ending, so it doesn't get drained. So you're not worried about the cup becoming empty. Okay? Now, when it comes to 1010 romantically, it says if you're in a relationship and you're seeing 1010, it's a sign to go even deeper, get vulnerable, and explore your connection with your person on a more intimate level. We talked about that intimacy and how many of you are getting ready to date. This is card number 8, and you're going to feel very abundant within this relationship. You may find the relationship is ready to grow or move into its next step. When you see 1010 on a clock, it has a very positive message. It is a time for love. You have started to feel confident about yourself because your financial position seems to be good. Your angel is making contact with you to tell you that there is someone who is in love with you and that you need to find the right way. Doesn't it look like these two people here? First they started out getting to know each other, getting to be more intimate with each other, and then they found the path and found the way. Interesting. And it's flowing from the heart chakra as a part of the life's purpose. Okay, I'm about to run out of, hold on, I'm about to run out of space on this. Hold on. Sugar. Okay, we're back. Alrighty, had to free up some space so we didn't get cut off in the video. But I was saying that many of you are stepping into your life's purpose. You're being more spiritually mature. And this spiritual maturity has assisted you with choosing partners that match you, yin and yang. And where it feels like every color of the rainbow and your chakras are aligned with meeting this person or taking it to a deeper level if you've already met this person. For some of you, it's like a new beginning if you're already with a partner. And for others of you, it's like you're going to be meeting someone and it's a fresh start to just be connected, able to tap into your emotions and and allow your intuition to inspire you as to how to take it to a more intimate level, okay? Where are we going with this one? Okay. What do you have for this message, please? What do you have for this message? Not too many, please. Just... Let's try that again. What do you have for this message? Nothing? Okay, I'm going to take that as a nothing. And sometimes that happens too. There's a message in that too. Sometimes you feel like you should be using a thing or doing something, and it's about knowing and using discernment as to allowing when to force something. Allowing and not forcing something is what I'm getting from that. If it's meant to be, it will come together, it will come out, and there's no need to force anything. What do you have for this message? Too many. Nope, too many. Come again, please. What do you have for this message? Okay, I'm going to go with that too. What do you have for this message? Whoa. Okay. We have... we messed up all the others. Stay rooted and grounded. Intend and create, and great teacher. So as you're... depending on where you are in the timeline, for those of you who are going into the psyche to explore what from the past needs to be brought to the present moment so that you're aware of it, as you set those intentions to create balance within self-awareness, stay rooted and stay grounded as you're going into the caves of your mind and the caves of your heart. So connecting with nature is one aspect of this, but connecting with your heart space and allowing it to truly speak to you so that you're able to ground those emotions. Because this is a part of what's going to assist you with becoming the great teacher. That's a part of your life purpose for those of you who this message is resonating with. They were all a part of the sacred experiences of your soul's mission. as a part of your life's purpose, so that you learned from these spiritual experiences. And then it allows you to become this great teacher. We also have divine feminine and divine masculine. So for some of you, you are connecting, because we definitely got dating out here, and we have yin and yang. Divine masculine and divine feminine definitely speak of yin and yang in a very divine way. So for those of you who this is you coming together with your, like, balancing your divine feminine and masculine within by going into the deeper aspects of your psyche and exploring. I get many of you have done this. This feels like you've already done this aspect, and that's why you're moving into this time of like sacred elevation, and where you're able to now actually connect with a divine masculine or a divine feminine. Take it as it resonates for you. You know, apply the roles where they fit. If you're masculine, then you're connecting with your divine feminine. If you're feminine, then you're connecting with the divine masculine. But it took balancing that out within self first, getting grounded within self first, in order to 10-10 mirror each other. 10-10 is a mirror of each other. You are reflecting, balancing out the action, intending and creating to do that healing, that inward journey, to have that awakening, to then attract that back to you. Okay? So divine masculine and divine feminine. There's something that the two of you will be creating that is going to bring a level of peace. With this seed of life here in the background on this image behind this dove, it's like the seeds you're planting are seeds that will bring a level of peace. For some of you, to the earth. For others of you, to hearts. Like, you know what I'm getting with this? It's like, do you know when I was younger, there weren't, okay, I'm gonna give it, here we go, listen. So when I was younger, coming up on television, one of the reasons, and I don't care what they're saying he did now, Bill Cosby, one of the shows I used to greatly watch was The Cosby Show. And one of the reasons I enjoyed that show was because it was one of the very few, because there weren't many, few representations of what a family, a healthy family dynamic looked like. Now, yeah, it's TV, and yeah, it's a part of, you know, programming. But if you're going to be programming, then why not program for healthier foundations? Do you see where I'm going? So it's like there weren't very many. There were few programs, shows that actually showed a healthy dynamic, and they're even fewer today. So it's like, whomever this message is for, when you're connecting on a more intimate level, divine masculine and divine feminine, you're going to be like an inspiration, one of those few examples that literally brings peace to others' heart, where they actually have an example of a peaceful foundation, of what it looks like, of the fact that if it happened to them, it could happen to you. Because if you look, the scales are out of balance. There's so much that tells you that you gotta not that anything is wrong with this, but that you got to get married in 90 days. But after they get married in those 90 days, do you ever see from these shows, or was it just for the show? Or they tell you that, you got to be flown out and hook up right away. All I'm saying is that there's like a balancing I'm feeling that's coming forth where you're free to choose. You're free to choose one side of the scale, but now there's a balance where there are other options. So it's not like you would go into the grocery store today and you only have one choice: seedless fruit. It's like there'll be a balance where you can decide. You can choose healthy seeded fruit, or you can choose seedless. You can choose to have toxic relationships, or you can choose to have healthy. There'll be examples that are inspiring, that'll show you what a healthy, holistic relationship looks like, and those that show you if you just want to get it in as well. Take it as it resonates. I'm not saying one is better than the other. I feel like this is about balance. This is about having the opportunity to choose. Okay? And what are you choosing? What do you have for this message, please? Thank you. See, what are you choosing? Hey, you. Now, some of you, I just heard this funny thing. Yo, listen. Ladies. Maybe some of you men too. I don't know. Do you remember, as we were talking about choices, right? That at one point in time, like, people used to do that to try to get your attention, like, psst, hey, sexy, hey, psst. It's like, at one point in time when we were younger, we thought that was like all cute. For some of you, someone may do that, and I'm hearing like, don't take offense to it for whatever reason, and whoever that's for. But it's like someone's trying to get your attention is what I'm getting here. So pay attention to the signs. They may not do it like this. I don't know. That came to me, flashed as an image. But it's more so about someone trying to get your attention. Now with this card here, this is definitely the Most High, like knocking at your door, wanting to get your attention. For some of you, someone may be actually knocking on your door because they couldn't get your attention. Maybe they tried to say, psst, hey, you. And you were like, I don't think so. We're grown over here. You need to use your mature words and speak to me. Take that as it resonates. I'm just joking, okay? But listen, for real though, this is about as you're having this sacred journey, as you're on your life purpose. This is knowing that you're connected to the Most High, and the Most High is trying to get your attention. So there's something that wants to make itself aware to you. There's a change that's occurring for and a one. This change is going to bring stability and a new beginning. This is a spiritual experience for many of you. Card number 16, 6 is 1 and 7. That'll help bring balance and harmony to this new beginning. Let's find out exactly. Divine, why is knock knock here? What do you want us to know? What are you knocking on the doors of our heart? What's going on with this knock knock, please? So coming out first, it's like knock knock because there's collaborations, there's cooperation that's coming in for you. So we did have dating. For some of you, this is someone wanting to work with you. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Devil. Okay, let's stop for a minute. Three of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. Knock, knock. Five of Cups and the Devil. Okay, so for some of you, okay, wait, before I go there, let me do this one. Give me card number 16 with, psst, hey, you. Why is this energy here? What does the collective need to know about card number 16? Thank you. Anything else? 2 sets? That's a lot. Okay, that's like half the deck. Knight of Swords on the bottom. Okay. So for you, we have King of Swords. We have Four of Wands, Page of Pentacles, the Tower, the Moon, and the Fool. Okay? That was the first set that came out, right? For that one. And then these came out after when I asked, is there anything else? So we have the Justice, the Four of Swords, the Hierophant, the Seven of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the High Priestess, the Four of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Knight of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. That's a lot. Okay, so let me do this like this. Page. I don't even know if I got room for all this. Okay, so with knock knock, the divine is trying to get your, not trying, excuse me. The divine is knocking because for some of you, there's someone that wants to collaborate with you, someone who juggled you in the past, and you're being encouraged to stand your ground. Even though they're going to come in with like a sob story, they're feeling bad because of their toxic behavior. Now, the divine may be knocking at your door saying that there's a change in this dynamic. Card number 14, the 5, the change. So for some of you, this could be past energy, but there's someone that's coming back. You're still on guard about this person. So has this person changed, divine? I think I need another deck. I might need another deck. Have they changed then? Why are they still coming up with toxic energy? If you're knocking at the door to tell us about this and we're still on guard about it, they're coming in to say they want to collaborate with you. Even though they're still juggling or they're having trouble with finances now, they feel bad about what happened. Okay, tell me, has this person changed?